Pakistan, and an imam from Jordan. A wide spectrum of the Islamic world is represented here at Friday prayers. Although Abdallah Hajjir trained as an engineer, he spent the past 30 years serving as imam for the Berlin Islamic community. He's not just a spiritual leader, but a force for social integration in Germany as well.
An imam has to be familiar with the society and the country he lives in. And he has to have at least some knowledge of its culture, history, its habits and customs. As they say in Germany, different countries do things differently.
At his mosque, Abdallah Hajjir preaches in both German and Arabic. That's because it's the only way he can explain the words of the Prophet to many young Muslims born here. This mosque is different from many others, where the only languages heard are Arabic and Turkish. Hajjir says many imams are sent here from Turkey for a 3-year stint and know very little about Germany.
It's not a very sensible way of handling things. An imam is a guide and a lasting link to the community. But the imams come here like ambassadors for a short while, 2 or 3 years, and then they're replaced. The imam should live in his community.
The German political system, dealing with red tape and coping with the new culture. Abdallah Hajjir gives advice on many social issues. He's one of the first imams to take part in a course on German society. There's a long waiting list for it.
The goal is that we imams and spiritual advisors become more informed about political issues. That includes meeting with politicians and engaging in conversation with them and sharing our ideas and suggestions.
The Vice President of the German Bundestag, Wolfgang Thierse, also has high expectations for the imams in the program.
They learn to take part in this democracy as independent actors, and they become educated about its institutions and about participation in this democracy. Imams can play an important role in this effort because they have a lot of influence in their community.
And for their part, the imams are also hoping to educate the politicians. They say the needs of the 3 million Muslims in Germany should be taken into greater account in the political mainstream. For example, with Islamic instruction in schools, and with more places for prayer, like here in the chapel at the Parliament building.
I think it's wonderful that the Bundestag has a place of prayer for all religions. It would be a positive step if we could provide a room like this in schools and hospitals for all the confessions and religions.
Abdallah Hajjir plans to share what he learned in the course with his community. He's already started an after-school homework program as well as language classes. Hajjir is not just a spiritual guide to his community, he's also a guide in the social aspects of daily life.
Many families who have problems with their children at school or family difficulties like a marital problem between a husband and a wife, they go visit the imam at the mosque and ask for help.
We need someone who can be a link between our community and the government agencies and laws. Someone who can smooth the way.
Imam Hajjir is also called in as a mediator in schools. Teachers ask him for help in communicating with parents. For many troubled teens from migrant families, the imam is the only person whose authority they're willing to accept. Integration, social work, and theology. The job of an imam is no easy task. Abdallah Hajjir would like German universities to provide a study course to educate future imams.
This would make it possible for our young people who are planning to become an imam to study at universities here in Germany. That would help imams become more anchored in German society and have a deeper knowledge of the people and the culture here.
The food eaten during the Islamic holiday may be Middle Eastern, but day-to-day life here is very German. It's this contact between cultures that Imam Hajjir hopes to facilitate in daily life.